we're doing our part, and we're hoping everybody else will do theirs as well.
It combines three Western New York passions: helping the less fortunate, enjoying the fair, and doing whatever it takes to save a couple of bucks. And a brand new partnership between the Erie County Fair and the Food Bank of Western New York will take those concepts to the extreme with a canned goods drive that has the potential for being the area's largest. It brings the fair back to its roots, and it gets you past the turnstiles for free.
This is the first time in my time here that we've opened up our doors quite like this.
For the Food from the Fair Feeds Western New York food drive, each of the roughly million expected fair attendees are asked to bring canned items to the gates.
Exactly. Grab a couple cans out of the pantry and bring them along and drop them at the gates, and we'll be glad to have you.
More than just helping feed people in the three-county area served by the food bank, the canned goods will also mean deep discounts for fairgoers on 3 separate days. Opening day Wednesday, canned goods get you into the fair for free. On Saturday, a canned good gets you $5 off a bride bracelet, and bringing a canned good is the only way to get that bracelet. On Sunday, canned goods mean $5 off admission.
Maybe one can is all you can do, but we're saying can. So if you can do more than one, if you can do more than two, if you can bring 2 or 3 grocery bags, we'll take it all.
Officials from the food bank aren't stopping there.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no, we can go from one can up to a tractor trailer if somebody wanted to go all out on it. Every bit helps.
Especially at a time of year that presents its own challenges for those trying to help those who need it the most.
Because of the kids being out of school, they don't have access to those free lunches provided by the districts. So that means that they're relying more on food pantries and more of the services that are available.
With fair attendance again usually hovering around that million mark, the folks at the fair have pretty high expectations from the people around Western New York in accepting the challenge of the International Association of Fairs and Expos. They hope to put a big dent in the group's nationwide effort to collect 20 million pounds of canned food for local food pantries.
Our goal is we hope we're flooded at the gates with cans of food, and we send so much cans of food to the food bank that they don't know what to do with.
To fill the warehouse behind me, it takes about 2.3 million pounds of food. That lasts the Food Bank of Western New York about 10 weeks. Sounds like it'd be a pretty tall order to give them too much food to handle.
It's anything's possible, but highly unlikely, especially the way the economy's been the last couple of years. The demand that our member agencies have been seeing over the last year or two has been increasing. So all the food that we get in, there's a use for it, and it goes out.
It also helps put a bit more of a focus on the heart of the fair as a showplace for livestock and crops destined for dinner tables. It's also something Underberg understands better than most.
I grew up on a dairy farm, so I know the process it takes to get food from the field to the table. We did chores at home before we came. We piled into the car, came out to the fair, and this was like Disney to us. We didn't vacation, we couldn't. And the smell, when I walk through the barns now, the smell of the straw and the shavings, it still is magical to me.
They hope Food from the Fair Feeds Western New York can be part of the learning experience, a chance for families to put together a fun time with a sense of volunteerism. It could be as simple as picking cans and talking about why they're being donated as a family.
A, that they're helping their community, and then C, exactly the effect that they're having. And to get them started at an early age, to see that volunteering one's time is one of the best things that a child can learn, and really see the value in it.
Asking, what's your story? Steve Seashaw, BuffaloStories.com.